Hey everybody, my name is Gio Perez and I'm here with Steve, and today we're going to be watching a video of how to keep your training up during this quarantine time. I know there's a lot of martial artists out there that are still not comfortable going out there and be able to practice because of what's going on, but there's a lot of great ideas that you could do at home to keep your technique going, right? I'm gonna play this video, Steve, and let me know. I'll play a little bit, like a couple minutes of it, and then let me know. We'll talk about it. Okay.
All right. Let her rip.
A martial artist training by yourself. Here's my tip. Do something with something. If training alone is over here and practicing with a person is over there, then I'd say the middle ground is training with an object, a thing. What kind of thing? Well, it could be a staff. A tube. Exercise bands. A stick. Or two. A jump rope.
Now this is Sensei Ando, right?
Yes.
A pair of dumbbells.
I have done that one.
Okay.
A dummy.
That dummy's expensive.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sensei Ando, that chair doesn't weigh that much.
Train with anything. Just remember the big idea. The big idea is to control something outside of yourself.
All right. All right. Well, anyway, I've done actually. I think I've done everything that he's done except for the ball. Like moving
Except for
around
the
the ball
ball.
like that. I think I've done everything else.
I've done the ball, but not the way he did. I didn't just dive on it and roll over it.
Like diving ball. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I think it's important to keep your body, conditioned in a way, and then also keep your flexibility, your strength, while you're, not practicing martial arts in a traditional dojo right now. Yeah, a lot of places are still. I mean, they're just started opening right now, but I don't think a lot of people are started training yet.
Yeah, well, I've actually seen a lot of Zoom classes where, I mean, look, if you are by yourself, if you don't have an object like Sensei Ando's talking about, to have a coach kind of monitor your training and give you things to do and check on you and give you things to work on and some tips and tricks I would think would also be helpful.
Right.
You know?
The bands, like jump rope. I have to say, jump rope is one of the ultimate things that you could do to get everything. I mean, you get cardio, strength, legs, you know what I mean, endurance. There's so much that happens when you're doing jump rope. I remember when I used to practice with Peter Sugarfoot Cunningham. I remember that he used to do jump rope every class right before starting. It's like, okay, guys, you guys gonna do 3 to 5 rounds of just jump rope. People would do the jump rope. It was tough. When you start and you let it go, and then you have to come back again. I mean, your legs are telling you not to do it. Your feet are telling you not to do it. Yeah.
The boxing training staple.
Yeah, it's just your mind telling you that you can't do certain things. And I think once you break that, like you start doing a couple rounds of jump rope and get that coordination going, you get really conditioned.
Oh yeah, jump ropes are awesome.
Yeah. The other thing is weapons. What weapons have you used?
I haven't used too many weapons because I was more of a, I did Taekwondo a lot. So,
Yeah.
when I was by myself, a lot of conditioning and just, technique refinement by myself, not so much using weapons
Right. I remember just
myself.
learning the nunchucks, because you started watching some of those movies, Bruce Lee movies, and
Right. But in Hapkido, we use the cane. I would
right,
practice with the cane.
right. Practice a couple of techniques with the cane. And you can use it as a staff too, almost the same techniques, almost using like the sticks. Like
Yeah, I would use my drumsticks because I always have a pair of drumsticks handy in my house.
And you're fast. You're fast with your hands.
Right.
It's like, somebody standing right there, just knock him out.
Yeah. Also, I used to like to kick my lights on and off,
Yeah.
just to kind of control your kick and turn it
Control
off
your
and
toe.
on. Yeah.
How big was your switch? No, it was like a regular size switch.
Yeah. Well, just to keep it interesting,
Right. Well, yeah, like I know there's something, I don't know if he said it or I think we missed it, but he says that you have to use your imagination while you're alone and trying to practice.
Right. But by adding something into the mix makes
Right.
it more random. It adds a random element into your training.
Right.
Which makes it better.
Right. I know there's some people that maybe don't have a practice dummy, but you could use anything. I think you could use like a pillow or stuff like a big bag with like clothes. That's
Yeah. You just want it to fill up a duffel bag with.
Yeah, that's
make
it.
it weighty.
Yeah.
Take your training bag.
Right. Yeah, move around with it. Here I remember I grab usually my kicking pad. I use it, almost like a weight training. I lift it up to do sit-ups, bring it down, lift it up. There's also a pole that we have in our basement, and I use that to be able to grab on leg ups, bicycles, and kind of condition the stomach at the same time. The same thing, I'll wrap that kicking padding and practice my kicks doing it, even though I don't have anybody practicing here. But you want to stay at least a little bit sharp, till you're ready to go back into the gym. Then you could go and do the actual, practice with somebody else.
I like what he did with the chair. I mean, it looked kind of silly, but it was a good idea.
Right.
I mean, the way just
to
grab it
that chair, you got the lightest chair possible.
Yeah.
The aluminum chair. I used to do the same thing, but my mom had those wooden kitchen chairs, like made in
to build up your forearms.
Yeah, so I remember I used to grab them, practice grabbing from the end of the legs and be able to lift that chair, And people would tell me, "Hey, man, how come your forearms are so big?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm punching stuff. I do this with the chairs, and push-ups and all that." So that was a forearm conditioning for me. And I used to do BMX biking too, so that kind of helps.
I had a BMX bike.
Yeah, and I think
I didn't race it, but I went over a lot of jumps and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Daredevil.
But you will use a lot of forearm strength for that bike,
Yeah. Do pop wheelies and stuff.
Yeah. So
which helps your balance.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, during the quarantine time, bring out your imagination. You guys got to do this, man. Go out, keep training, keep kicking, keep punching.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Huh?
What are you guys doing out there to improve your training? What
kind
of things are you coming up with?
I've seen videos of guys using like tires, those big tires. They're probably using the slash hammers to be able to hit those tires too.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of things. I mean, like for example, if you see some of the MMA fighters, I mean, they're using a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I was, those chin-up bars that go in the doorway.
Yeah.
Well, I would put hangers, like clothes hangers, and dangle things from the hangers and swing them for timing.
Right.
And try to jab into the hangers and stuff or kick into the hangers. I mean, there's not a lot of weight to it, but it's good for timing. You just, dodging the hangers. Oh,
one advice I could say is don't use those, the elastic bands he was using on those pull-up bars. So don't wrap that around your pull-up bar. because I've heard of somebody who had an accident that way. He was using the elastic bands with the pull-up bar. He pulled the pull-up bar off the actual rail, and it hit him right on the
Oh,
head.
shit.
Cracked him open. He had to go to the ER. This happened
Oh
a
my
couple of weeks
gosh.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
don't do that.
don't do that. But you gotta secure that, that pull-up bar somehow, if you want to do that. Yeah, but don't do that. Don't do that. Or at least, he didn't have enough reflexes to move. But anyway, it happens. It happens. So you guys, let us know what you guys are doing. Don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get more notifications of our next show. And that's about it. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for being with me always here and watching this video. And we'll go on to the next one. See you guys. Have a great day.
All right.
Bon kicking.
Bye.